Hi, welcome to So Get the Podcast. I'm KD. Let's get this show started. So before I get the show started, my thoughts and prayers goes out to everyone. Every hour, every second, every day, every minute, every week, there's something that's taking place in the world. We gotta take care of one another, look out for one another, and we're back again. So for today's show, just a few things I would like to talk about. Always something on my radar. So today I would like to start off with, on this platform, health is wealth. So I'm gonna start off with that one. Cinnamon applesauce. Yes, is on my radar. Cinnamon applesauce. The CDC have warned doctors to watch for a lead that's poisoning related to applesauce, the cinnamon applesauce, as the investigation continues. The U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention is warning healthcare providers to be on the lookout for the children who may have been exposed to the lead after eating cinnamon flavored applesauce products. The CDC published an official health advisory Monday, notifying doctors that as of November 7th, 2022, cases have been reported of children with high blood levels, lead levels, after eating pouches of cinnamon applesauce. The CDC encourages any provider who such patient to report it to a local health authorities. Agency says it's working with the U.S. Food and Drug Administrations and states and local partners to investigate the link. Cases of high blood lead levels in children has been reported in 14 states: Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Missouri, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and Washington. The pouches were sold by retailers including Amazon, Dollar Tree, and Sam's Club. The FDA is issuing a warning last month after investigation in North Carolina found 4 children with elevated lead levels. The one connection that local health experts found was a apple cinnamon fruit puree pouches. The FDA has warned families not to eat or serve these products and encourage them to throw the products out and or take them back to the store where they can get a full refund. Health is wealth. It's unfortunate these things most of us have grew up on. Seems though evidence is showing that it's not good for us. To each his own. I know most of the time, majority of the time, those type of applesauce outside of putting in our lunch boxes, going to school and for kids nowadays to add to their lunch with their sandwiches and stuff like that. It's not good. So on my radar, we're going to bring it to your attention on this platform. It's up to you to most likely should do your homework and just take it from there. Okay, moving forward. Someone else is on my radar. I'm going to go with Citi. Yes, Citi is on my radar. They've been fined $25.9 million for internationally discriminating against Americans. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau Wednesday ordered Citi to pay $25.9 million fine for institutionally and illegally discriminating against the American credit card applicants. The CFPB found that the Citi purposely discriminated against the applicants of Omani descent, primarily based on the spelling of their last name, said the CFPB director. In a statement, Citi stereotype as prone to crime and fraud In reality, Citi illegally fabricated documents to come up in discrimination. Citi will pay 24.5 in fines to the CFPB's Victims Relief Fund. It would have to pay additional 1.4 million directly to the affected customers, according to the CFPB. From at least 2015 through 2021, Citi treated Armenians, Americans as criminals who were likely to commit fraud. This is crazy. Citi targeted retail services credit card applicants with short names that Citi employees associated with the Armenians, national origin, as well as an applicant in or around Glendale, California. The CFPB statement said that the banks targeted an N and Yang nickname Little Armani. Glendale is a home to approximately 15% of the American population in the U.S. Armenians. That's what that is. Denying credit intentionally to entire groups of people based off national origin is illegal. The CFPB said the Citi denied credit based on borrowers' ancestries. Employees were instructed to avoid discussing. They were instructed to avoid discussing legal discrimination practice or in recorded phone calls. Citi also gave borrowers fake reasons for credit denials. Employee asked for a suggestion on how to cover up discrimination. In 2018, Citi paid $100 million after the investigation by 42 states. Attorney General found fraudulent conduct and manipulating benchmark interest rate called labor that set global lending rates. In announcing the settlement, then the New York Attorney General said Citi made millions of dollars from alleged fraudulent conduct. In 2016, Citi also agreed to pay fines totaling $425 million for attempting to rig benchmark interest rates to resolve claims by the Federal Committee's Future Trading Commission. It's unfortunate. People, customers, consumers pay or go to seek help or assistance or looking for a product and or service with these institutions in corporate America, and it seems as though continuously they are taking your money over and over and over again, and most have denied it, right? But end up selling out of, okay. So people have been, concerned about, well, if they don't put their money in the bank, or, what would they do with it? You can invest it. That's the option. Okay, what you invest in? Okay, how about yourself? You could do anything with the money. You giving it to the bank. Well, the bank is just overseeing your money. Also making money off your money. Okay, so if they have your money and you're giving it to them, and then when you go to try to get it back from them, or you raise concern about things being done to you that should not be done to you, and then it comes to find out they paying out $400+ million some odd dollars to customers of policy breaking rules and or laws, things in that nature. People need to do their homework and continuously do their homework. And over here, like I said, So Gifted, Monumental Music Group, and EUSE, there's things that can be avoided. Okay, moving forward, since we're talking about banks and economy, things in that nature, I'm going to stick with that. Capital One is on my radar. Excuse me. I know I might not should be, but check out, the merch. Something's always been added to the store, and they would continuously send me the new merch and ask and see what I think about it. Feels good. Texture as well. No complaints. Check it out. Maybe you can find something. The holidays coming up. Maybe something you might like or your loved ones might enjoy at the So Get the store. Okay, Capital One. Customers blamed for ruining credit scores and professional negligence. Throughout the development history, Capital One has gone through various challenges. In 2019, they announced that they were the victim of a cyber attack. As a result, scammers gained unauthorized access to personal information about 98 million Americans consumers. Consumers rated it 1.6 stars out of 5 on the PIS consumer platform, claimed about 2.7 million losses. Just 33% of users would likely recommend Capital One to their friends and colleagues. Recently, several customers left their complaints regarding ruined credit scores because of the irresponsible actions of Capital One. In addition, they blamed the company for adding. This is one particular customer. In addition, they blamed the company for adding $900 to the balance without any reason or explanation. Another customer was also shocked when they lost their 200 hard-earned points. As the reviewer states, Capital One charged me $39.99 annual fee, up from $20. Poorly informs me about my bill and to report me for a late payment, and the 200 hard-earned points are gone. A disappointed customer called their online banking services terrible and described customer service as a waste of time due to their unprofessional behavior. The man was late with his car insurance payment, although he filled out everything correctly and the money was removed from his account. On vacation, he learned from the insurance company that his car insurance was canceled due to non-payment. And then, this particular customer had a picture of him being on hold for over an hour and 40 minutes trying to get through. Okay, moving forward. After returning, the reviewer resolved the issue but had to pay a late fees totaling of $605. Capital One customer service did not respond to their error, and the customer shared its concerns with the Attorney General of Louisiana. Once again, these companies in corporate America, they in business. I respect that because it's a supply demand type of economy. That's the way it is. And people have their hard-earned money. Some working one job, two jobs. One job, two jobs, and going to school. One job, two jobs, and going to school, and taking care of the kids. So they just looking for people to help them with what they need help with. Nothing more, nothing less. And seem as though they trying their best, even on vacation, as the one customer just said, that they assumed that their bills was paid and they had to come home to find out that it wasn't paid, and they had to get hit with late fees of $605. It's not right. Needs to stop. Will stop. As of right now, on this platform, the information that's being given to you all, the people, seem like that someone is listening. Someone is tired of the people suffering. I'm one, so Gift is definitely one for the people to not suffer anymore. So I'm going to move forward with these entities in corporate America. Well, I'm going to go with this one. What's this? Zelle? They are on my radar. It's a lot dealing with them. Finally caves after years of refusing to refund scam victims. After scammers spent years swiping hundreds of millions from Zelle users by including people to authorize fraudulent payments, lawmakers were horrified to discover in fall of 2022 that the vast majority of the fraud Zelle users never got the money back. To regulators, it seemed like Zelle was shrinking responsibility for policy that increasingly common fraudulent activities on its payment platform. But now Zelle has changed its mind and is working harder to protect users from imposter scams. On Monday, Zelle confirmed that at the end of June, the payments app finally started refunding users targeting by scammers. According to Reuters, this was possible because Zelle's network operator early warning services (EWS) found a solution that lets Zelle network of 2,100 financial firms off the hook for reimbursement transaction was potentially billions of dollars might be stolen by the imposter scammers instead of expecting financial partners to foot the bill to cover this fraudulent activity. Zelle simply implemented that allows banks to, claw back funds from the recipient's accounts and return them to the sender. This is the first time that EWS has provided details on its now policy to refund victims of the Zelle imposter scam. This is what's being reported as a major policy reversal that was likely prompt to spark banks and payment apps for stricter regulating intervention that will require funds for every scam victims. Correctly in the U.S. only requires banks to refund the fraudulent payments made without customers' authorization. It's unclear if regulators will be satisfied leaving this matter to the bank and payment apps, though there may be just too many people using payment apps to ignore gaps in laws intended to protect against financial fraud between 2018 and 2022. Peer-to-peer P2P payments in the U.S. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB, reportedly, and by 2027, the P2 payments may reach nearly 1.6 trillion. Meanwhile, as the P2P payment has increased substantially, these imposter scams have become the most reported scam targeting users across all platforms and methods. The Federal Trade Commission reported in total the FTC said that the scam victims lost $2.6 billion last year alone. Zelle, with this is being reported as well, processed $629 billion in payments in 2022. As said that 99.9% of money transfers go through as users intended without a fraud or scam reported. Because of this, the EWS chance told Reuters that fraudulent activities is considered low on Zelle, and despite lawmakers concerned that imposter scams are increasing, EWS has previously claimed that Zelle fraud is going down, not spiking in 2022. An EWS spokesperson told that while Zelle usage has grown significantly since its launch from 247 million transactions in 2017 to 1.8 billion in 2021, the proportion of fraud and scams have steadily decreased through that growth period. More recently, an EWS spokesperson told Arch that Zelle has driven down fraud and scams rates as a result of these preventions and mitigation efforts consistently from 2022 to 2023. That's another entity dealing with fraudulent activities, allegedly things in that nature. There are, once again, people in corporate America that say they have your best interests at heart, and continuously over and over again it shows that they don't. And like on this platform, I stated several times that no matter how long they have existed, that shouldn't matter. It's all about, are you getting what you pay for, which is the product and or service. I know sometimes people might not be happy about every product and or service, but the job for a company and or institution in corporate America is to make sure that the customer is satisfied. And it seemed like all that money that's being refunded, that's a lot of people that wasn't happy. Moving forward, last but not least, Nextdoor is on my radar. Social media giant slashes 25% of staff in the latest year in layoffs. Nextdoor, the neighborhood-centric social media platform headquarters in San Francisco, is slashing its employees count by quarters as it looks to weather the economic challenge that have best social media companies in the tech industry at large. The company confirmed an employee cutback in the third quarter earnings report released Tuesday afternoon with the Nextdoor. The CEO is calling the layoffs as the hardest decision we had to make as a team. And the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission confirmed Nextdoor, confirmed an employed 704 people, assumed the number stayed flat. That means 176 Nextdoor employees will get a pink slip. A Nextdoor spokesperson did not provide an exact number, but confirmed that almost 200 employees are part of the reduction. The CEO said the layoffs and other cuts should set the company up to reach quarterly free cash flow break even by the end of 2025. Nextdoor reported weekly active user count of 40.4 million, along with 56 million in revenue and 38 million in net loss in the third quarter of 2023. The layoff round and other personal reduction will save the company up to 60 million a year. It's unclear what severance benefits laid off workers will receive. On this platform, we speak about layoffs from these big-time corporations in corporate America, laying people off left and right every week. It seems like it's always someone else that's on my radar that's continuously laying people off. What are people going to do? I would like for people to continue to try to do what's best for themselves and their loved ones. Might be working. Everyone cannot be like everyone else, for the lack of term. But at the end of the day, if it's nowhere really for the youth, mainly, not even just the youth, but mainly the youth, if, like summer jobs and just jobs in general and first-time workers, just, kids that's coming into their own, and they want to provide for themselves and help out in the household of their loved ones. If they continue looking for jobs and they continuously keep letting them off, what's next? I say try something different. Go through it. Put in the hard work. It might be some nights that you have sleepless nights and uncomfortability. But to grow, you need to learn how to be be comfortable being uncomfortable. Hi, I'm KD. This is So Get the Podcast. See you later.